Hey everybody, fresh back from HBL, and I have a new video for you today. I wanted to talk a little bit about white phase, which as you know is right after red phase, and yeah, let's get started. So the first thing to know about white phase is that it's all about weapons. Guns, guns, guns. M16s, I think you'll probably only have M16s really. You get to shoot a few other things later on, but for the most part, you carry around an M16, you clean an M16, and they are as old as dirt. For a good chunk of white phase, you end up going to the range every day to shoot. Personally, I'm not a big gun guy, so it was kind of new for me. But what that means being on the range is that you have a lot of shooting time, but you also have a lot of downtime. And this is definitely a big change from red phase, where you're pretty much go, go, go all the time. This is where I did the majority of my letter writing, because like I said, I would be sitting there waiting for my turn to shoot for a good 3 hours a day during most of the days of white phase. So yeah, there's a lot of downtime in white phase. If you know how to shoot and you like shooting, you'll have a lot of fun. But they're gonna try to get you to forget all the old habits that you already have and teach you the habits they want you to learn in the Army. Because in the Army, everyone shoots the same way. If you don't know how to shoot, like I didn't, then you'll probably still have some fun and you'll learn. I mean, you'll catch up. I learned how to shoot a gun at basic. I had shot, airsoft guns, paintball guns. I haven't really shot a real gun, so I learned how to shoot at basic training, and by the time we got down to the end of the 2 weeks, you have your qualification shot, and I ended up being the second best in the whole company. The drill sergeants like to say at the beginning, the people who don't know how to shoot will usually become the best shots, and a lot of that is because they do want to teach you how to shoot the Army way, and so if you have your own habits, those might get in the way. Interesting fact, not only do the people who've never shot before tend to shoot better, but women tend to shoot better as well. And they think it's because women can see differences in color easier and also have better peripheral vision. And so when the target's way downfield or when it's off to the sides, women can actually see it easier than men can. And I mentioned the competition. The competition isn't really a competition, it's more of a qualification. Although there is competition between the 2 platoons, or the 4 platoons, whatever number of platoons you have. But really it's a qualification, and you're trying to qualify to show the Army you can shoot a gun. And so I qualified, I hit 33 out of 40 targets, which is not good enough to be in the infantry, but it was good enough for a sharpshooter qualification and second best shot in the company. So I'll take it. I'd never shot before. I was happy with that. In white phase, you also take a few more classes, though not as much as red phase. And PT doesn't stop, you're still a PT every day. And there's another PT test at some point in white phase. And in case you didn't know, if you pass a PT test at any point in basic training, that includes red phase, white phase, or blue phase, then you're good, you can graduate. You don't have to pass the one in blue phase, you can pass the one in white phase. Personally, I did not pass the PT test in white phase, which made me a little bit nervous going into blue phase. So, again, you want to make sure you are somewhat physically in shape before going to boot camp. Otherwise, you'll end up like me, kind of on the edge of passing that PT test by white phase. The drill sergeants ease up slightly in white phase, but they're still in your face. They're not doing shark attacks, but you still just can't mess up whenever you feel like it. You have to be on your toes, and you have to be, especially on the range, you have to be really, attention to detail all the time. Other than that, there's not much to white phase. I mean, you do another ruck, you do PT, you still have the cleaning the barracks, and you still get smoked a lot. But white phase is pretty much all about weapons. All the classes you have are about weapons. Every day you are at the range and shoot weapons, and then every night you clean your weapon. So that's the part of basic training a lot of people looked forward to. Personally, I enjoyed the time I had to write letters to my wife and my parents, and I learned how to shoot a weapon, so that was important. I guess not my favorite phase. It was okay, but a lot of downtime. A lot of people were either bored or really happy to shoot weapons. So that is my analysis of white phase. I'll be posting the blue phase video as well coming up, and then black phase and gold phase. So look out for those. And if you have any questions or anything else you'd like to see, let me know in the comments below. And please subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.